Hey Bear community, time out here with another beard care routine. Just getting things started as usual by combing through the beard, using the beard as a squeegee. The normal. Trying to get all the water droplets out. Combing the beard without any oil in it because the water creates some extra tensile strength in the hair. All right, and then I can come back through with my towel and just kind of flood dry from the back, get any of the extra water that hasn't come off in the squeegeeing method. Just kind of flood drying from the back. Trying not to get down to the skin, hair follicle. Try and create too much friction. You don't want too much friction near that follicle. And then coming through again. Coming through again with no oil. Hey, Pud's in the house. What's up, brother? Hey, thanks for coming in, Pud. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming in. Just getting things started here. Just getting the beard all dried out. Now I'm combing it after fluff drying it with the towel. So it's kind of where I'm at in the routine right now. Just getting started. What you up to today, Pud? How are you and what are you up to? Just getting things started here. Checking the beard for dryness. See if there's any water coming off on the hand. That's kind of how I tell if it's dry enough to put some oil in. I think we're at a good spot. What you up to today, Pud? Hey, JB's in the house. What's up, brother? Hey, JB. JB, I made a change to my beard. I'll go over here a little bit since you joined in today. Something we were talking about. Doing good, just working nice. Yeah, I'm on my lunch break right now. JB, what you up to today, brother? What are you up to and how are you? All right. I think we're at a good dryness level. Yep, I think we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. So today for the oils, as you can see in the description, it's going to be a mix of tabletop, Copper Johns, and Dr. Nick's is going to be the mix today. But two of these companies, I'm mixing the oils together. So it's going to be a mix of Copper Johns and Copper Johns and Tabletop. Ooh, JB, I think you may have nailed it. Yeah, we'll go over that here in just a little bit right after I finish the routine, JB. You might be able to catch glimpses of it. Glimpses of it. But yes, that's pretty much it, JB. We'll go over that here once I'm done with the routine. I have yet to try tabletop. They're pretty good, Pud. Pretty darn good. I actually got turned on to tabletop from Jay Cruz's channel, if you guys remember when he was doing some stuff. So since I'm mixing tabletop and I kind of wanted to go with kind of like a woodsy berry kind of vibe, a kind of like fruity woody kind of vibe. So I'm going to start off with the Druid from Tabletop, and it is forest and wild berry. And then I'm going to mix in Copper John's Ghost Falls, which is apple cider, fresh sage, and juniper berry. So I hope these really go together. I hope the juniper berry and the wild berry from the Druid go well together. So I'm kind of hoping they kind of mix together a little bit, kind of have some vibe in together. And then also the fresh sage, I'm really hoping also mix with what is called forest from the Druid. Yeah, Druid is real nice, JB. 100%. Druid is real cool. Is real nice. Hey, Mark's in the house. Let's go. What's up, Mark? What's up, brother? What you up today, Mark? How are you today? And what are you up to? All right, guys, let's get this oil in beard before I have to wet it down again. So I'm going to start off with a dropper of the Druid. And then I'm going to Savage pour the Ghost Falls from Copper Johns. Roughly a dropper's worth. And like I said, I'm hoping the juniper berry vibes with the wild berry. I'm hoping the sage vibes with the forest. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to apply this at the skin level, just really getting it down to my fingertips, down or spread throughout the palm, and getting those fingertips right towards the skin level. Finishing some laundry before work. And tired, but doing well. Nice, Mark. Glad you're doing at least okay. We all have our tired days, but I'm glad your tired day is at least a good well day. Very cool. Yeah, Druid is real good, guys. Druid is real nice. And this is vibing together. Yeah, this is vibing together. That sage. Feel like I'm getting the sage up front, followed by the forest, and then kind of finishing with the kind of like a sweet berry vibe at the end. So I'm gonna mist my hand down some more. I'm gonna get a little bit of this oil for a little bit more of the oil for the main body of the beard. But for that, I'm gonna do just roughly about a half a dropper-ish, maybe a little less of each one for the main body of the beard. Not too much more there. Not too much more going down there. Got my little shedders coming off. Yeah, this is a real good combo, guys. I'm real happy with this. Sage, forest, a little sweet berry at the end. Yeah, that's good. Good, 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 good. So I'm just going to get this in the main body of the beard. Spread it around a little bit. Any of the extra that you have, kind of work it around. I like to put it up top, I like to put it on my hands. Kind of in areas where I would put like cologne or parfum, that kind of thing. Plus condition the skin a little bit since we got some beneficial oils. Boom, boom, boom. Now we got to get some caps on these before I spill something. If you know, you know. We're going to go with the Chicago comb number 8 to spread the oil around, to distribute the oil, and to also get the teeth down to the skin level for a little mechanical exfoliation. Yep, little mechanical exfoliation. You don't necessarily got to dig the teeth into your skin or anything. You're just gonna, your normal combing is all you need. Nothing too extravagant there, but at least run the teeth down to the skin to exfoliate. All right, let's get this heat going, and then we can go over the routine. So I'm going to start by getting out the Aberlite. $340. Hey, Born. Yeah, tabletop is real good. The tabletop is real nice. Hey, Born, thanks for coming in. All right, so now we got the Kosher getting ready to go. We got the Aberlite warming up to 340, my sweet heat spot. So let's go over the routine, guys. Let's go over what I used today. And then we'll go over a little bit of a change after I finish the heat routine. And go over a little bit of a change I did with my beard and get out of here. Maybe go for 25 minutes-ish, somewhere around there. So as you guys can see in the description, we're doing a mix of Copper Johns, tabletop, and a little bit of Dr. Nick's mixed in there. And also, if you guys could check to see if you hit the like button somewhere there, somewhere, right there, somewhere. And if you could check that, if you feel like I deserve it, hit that like button. All right, guys, let's go over this routine. So as I said, I started doing some Dr. Nick's and starting off with the lemongrass ginger beard wash. Lemongrass ginger beard wash. All right, guys, had a little break there. Sorry about that. Dr. Nick's lemongrass ginger beard wash. Very, very good stuff. And what I like about this is that it suds up well, washes away clean, smells legit, especially this lemongrass ginger. Leaves the beard so fresh, so hydrated. One of my favorite washes, the Dr. Nick's Beard Wash. Very, very good stuff. And this is one that is aloe based. Aloe based. Very, very good stuff here, guys. Please, please go check out Dr. Nick's Beard Wash. And then also today was conditioning day, so it's Sunday. I'm sorry, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And for the beard conditioner, I'm sticking with the Dr. Nick's beard conditioner. Yep, Dr. Nick's beard conditioner. And this is one of three that I've purchased twice. So if that tells you anything that how good this stuff is nice. And what I like about it is you don't need a lot. It's kind of like an in-between of viscosity or heaviness, if you will. Not quite as light as the True North, but kind of like a medium kind of feel to it in beard. Spreads evenly, don't need a lot. Very, very, very good stuff here. Please, please go check this stuff out. And then as you guys saw already, I'm going with a mix of tabletop and copper johns for the oils. And so I brought in the Druid from tabletop, forest and wildberry, forest and wildberry. And then to mix in with the Druid, and to play off of the berry vibes and the forest vibes, I brought in Ghost Falls from Copper Johns. And this is apple cider, fresh sage, juniper berry. And the wild berry and the juniper berry, I feel like, are playing off of each other. And the sage and the forest from the Druid is mixing well with the sage of the Copper Johns. Very, very good. Going very good together. Very good. Enjoying this a lot. I'm enjoying that a lot. Yeah, it's that sage forest up front. A little bit of sweet berry kind of from the back. Pretty darn good. And then also, guys, for the conditioning routine, I did use the Chicago Comb number 14 today. Chicago Comb number 14. But I am going to switch over to the Chicago Comb number 8 for the styling, for the heat routine. Which, let's get right into that. Let's get right into that heat routine. So I'm going to fire up the co-share. Medium heat, low speed, Chicago Comb number 8. And if you guys don't mind, drop in the chat what you guys are wearing today during my heat routine. The company name, the product type, and the scent that you guys went with or you're going to go with. If you guys don't mind putting that in the comments during the heat routine, and let's get right into it. So I'm just going to start on one side or the other, keeping the hair dryer roughly 12 inches away, somewhere right around there. And just at a nice, slow, even pace. Nice, slow, even pace. Just kind of grab the hair and work it away from the jawline, kind of in the direction that you would like it to go. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. And I have to tell myself that, guys. Otherwise, I will be going through this fast. I have to tell myself, even on the days I'm not live, nice and slow. Sometimes I'll catch myself. All right, this is the last pass for the heat. All right, then the heat from the bottom. Let's see, JB's got BABC Viking oil, very nice. Mark hasn't decided yet, but Native by Johnny Ray is in front last night. Nice. Nice, Mark. Thanks, guys. Yeah, if you guys don't mind dropping in the chat what you guys are wearing today, let me know. So I'm just giving the heat from the bottom. Giving the heat from the bottom a little bit. And I'm going to go and switch it over to the cold blast. Getting ready for that. Let the air kind of cool down. As you see, the hair is velcroing to my bald head. Velcroing to the top there. So now I'm going to move over to the Aberlight Pro at 340 for my sweet heat spot. But Native by Johnny Ray from last night. Nice. Very nice, Mark. Dave is wearing Beard Octane today, Grizzly Puncher oil and butter. Nice. So right now, guys, it's time to get into the detail work, and I'm gonna start right here with the chin dip. Just grab it right on top, up and out, kind of curling back on itself, and either kind of bring it into an outward kind of motion or an outward motion, something like that. And then just going straight down with it, going straight down. And then moving over to the sideburns, which we'll talk about here in just a few minutes. We'll talk about in just a few minutes. Shout out to JB. If you were here Friday, you maybe know what we're gonna be going over a little bit. So now I just did a deep grab for the whoop-de-whoops, and then just straight down for the sides, and then moving over to the other side. Again, using the face as the backboard for what sideburns I got. And then moving over to the whoopie-whoops right here. Right here is what I'm trying to go for. Just do a deep grab on the whoopie-whoops. Deep grab on the whoopie-whoops. And then again, straight down. Straight down. And then moving over to the stash. Moving over to this. I still have to do mine. Not sure if I'm going to or just wait for my next haircut to have the barber do it. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I committed, JB. I committed to it. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. So right now, guys, I'm just gathering one side of my stash in one direction. And then over to the Lazy Walrus style. And working it all the way down to the beard. Try to blend that into the beard on top, but blending it down into it for a cohesive look. And then straight down again on the other side to kind of gather in one direction. Shout out to Dan C for the Lazy Walrus style. There we go. And you can kind of touch up the sides if you'd like. All right, guys, get them screenshot fingers ready. Get them screenshot fingers ready. Get them ready. It's going to be Octo beard time soon. So I'm just going through with the cold blast. Try to lock in the style. Same thing here as with the heat, guys. Nice, slow, even pace. Nice, slow, even pace. Into the direction that you would like it to go. Nice, slow, even pace. All right, guys. Get them screenshot fingers. Get them ready. It's Octo beard. It's Octo beard. Yeah, this is the blowout from the bottom. This is the blowout from the bottom, and it's going to help create volume, add some nice natural texture, and just in general help lock in the style. Plus, in the summer, this feels real good, cooling you off. Feels real nice. All right. Done with the full blast. And then before I frame in the beard, I'm going to grab me some Dr. Nick's Balm Stick. Their beard balm in this nice, convenient dispenser. Yep. See, I got some Velcro. I need to frame in this beard. Velcroing again, sticking. But is the Dr. Nick's Balm Stick. Absolutely love this stuff. Really like the hold that it provides and also the application method. Very easy, very quick to put on. Boom. No milking in the hands, no nothing. Just right up in there. Boom. Kind of lock in that style. Really kind of give the heat some extra superpower to keep the beard up out. I'm sorry, keep the stash up and out of the way. So now I'm just going to come back to my Chicago comb number 8 and frame in the beard here, and then we'll go over the change and do a recap, a beard waggle, and then get out of here. It is 20. We're going for 20 minutes. Go for another 5-10 minutes or so. All right, boom. So there's the look for the day. There's the look. Decent volume. Fork showing a little bit today, but that's all right. This humidity around here is absolutely insane at the moment, but that's all right. So it's still nice natural look, nice and flowy, pretty decent volume. I don't have the thickest beard in the world, so volume really helps. Boom, there's the look for the day. All right, guys, let's go over this change and then do a recap. It's a very subtle change, and JB and I were talking about it and a few others on last Friday's stream. Yep, just got to deal through the humid months. Yeah, yeah, they can be brutal, but just embrace it. No, it's not going to be permanent. Boom. Try not to put in things too heavy of oils, maybe too much butter, that kind of thing. Nice light oils seem to be my preference for the humidity. Boom. JB, let me know what you do, brother. Anybody else? Let me know if you guys have any preferences during the humid months of viscosities. But there's the look for the day. All right, guys, let's go over the change. I think I'll just leave the tool that I used in the closet. But last Friday, JB, myself, and a few others in the stream, we're talking about some changes for some sideburns and the fading of the sideburn. So I wanted to change mine up as well, just to kind of give a little bit different look. Maybe try to bring more look to the beard instead of just having some sideburns that are kind of just curling out, little short sideburns that are A, tough to deal with, and B, you really can't do nothing with it. And I kind of sit. So what I end up doing, so my fade, I was starting right here, up here, with a zero guard. A zero guard, yeah, zero guard. And then I was just fading up to no guard around up to the ear. But now I've lowered my sideburn fade here, and pretty much what I was aiming for was how this line, my cheek line goes up to the sideburn. That's where I kind of decided I wanted to start the fade, right here. Can't really, there we go. So I kind of just wanted to follow this up. I didn't get it perfect, but it was my first time. But I kind of just wanted to follow the cheek line up to the side, and then that's where I wanted to start my fade. And then what I did, hey Frankie, what's up, brother? Hey Frankie, we're just kind of going over some little bit of sideburn fading change that I went and did. We were talking about it last Friday in the stream, so I kind of wanted to try a little bit different. JB doesn't worry too much about changing oil; just end up doing beard braids or knots if things get too bad. Yeah, 100%, 100%. JB, good tip, brother. Yeah, Frankie's in the house. So what I did again, I started with that line of the cheek line coming up to the side here, and then actually started with a number one guard right here. Started with the one and got all my side. And then I went back to that number zero just a little bit higher, right about here ish. And then I did the zero guard. And then I took all the guard off and just did the straight shaver to kind of get that down and neat. And I kind of like make sure I get around the ear pretty well. But so that's where I kind of did a little bit of change, was on the sideburn, following the cheek line up and then doing my fade. Nice subtle fade. So there's really like kind of three changes: a one, a zero, and then a no guard, and then really four because I used my skull shaver up top after um, after the no guard. After the no guard. So that's those kind of changes I went through. Let me know what you think. If it was a addition by subtraction, I may do a little bit more next time I do it. Go down just a hair right here. But let me know what you guys think. If it was an addition by subtraction, I am liking it personally. Not have to deal with all those little tiny, curly hairs, up here that really don't want to do anything. So let me know. Let me know if you think it's an addition by subtraction. But I really feel like the fade for the bald and bearded guys, the sideburn fade is really crucial. I feel like it's really crucial. Sorry, guys, my nose is itching. Looking clean. Thanks, JB. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. I just did it myself. I've been kind of doing my own kind of barbering. So I kind of do a little bit of fade on my own here. So yeah, thanks JB. I appreciate that. So one little tweak I made was lowering my fade to kind of match up with my cheek line a little bit and to fade into the bulb up top a little bit better. So that was it. That was a little bit of tweaking I did for the beard. Other than that, let's get into a recap, and then I'm gonna get out of here. So I appreciate you guys coming in here. And as you can see in the description, it was Copper John's Tabletop and Dr. Nick's. Shout out to Dr. Nick's. Got one of their tattoos as well. Dr. Nick's shirt on today. So shout out to them. Shout out to all the companies that I feature on here and that are in the community. So let's recap this routine, guys. I started with the lemongrass ginger beard wash from Dr. Nick, and oh my goodness, is this good? This is some good stuff. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, brother. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. The lemongrass ginger beard wash. It's an aloe based, suds up well, leaves the beard fresh and hydrated. It's one of my favorite beard washes. Darn good. Please go check this out. Yep. Please go check it out. Hey, Fleecy, what's up, brother? I'm just recapping the routine today, and then about to get out of here. Appreciate you coming in here. Fleecy has started off with the Dr. Nick's beard wash, the lemongrass ginger scent. And then also, because today's conditioning day, and keeping with the Dr. Nick's theme, I brought in the Dr. Nick's beard conditioner. This is also one of my favorites. One of three I've bought in twice. I bought in Dr. Nick's twice, Weather Beard, and True North beard conditioner. I like this one because it spreads well in the beard. You don't need a lot, and it just plain and simple does its job. Very good stuff here, guys. And this is also another one that's the ladies will like for their head hair. This is another one they'll like for their head hair. And then also and then moving to the oils, it was a mix of Copper Johns and Tabletop today. Kind of broke the tiebreaker on the poll, but I started off with the Druid from Tabletop, and this is Forest and Wildberry. And then kind of to keep with the theme or to match the forest and the wildberry, I brought in Ghost Falls from Copper John, which is apple cider, fresh sage, and juniper berry. And I really do feel like the sage and the forest are vibing together. And then the juniper berry and the wildberry are kind of vibing together as well. Very good. Going very good together. Very good, guys. I'm getting the sage up front with the forest and then kind of like a sweet kind of berry backing to it. Very good. Very good. Fleecy, what are you wearing? What are you wearing in beer today? Doctor's number 5 was Bomb Diggity. Yep, 100%. And then to finish the look, I went with the Dr. Nick's Balm Stick just to help give the heat a little more holding power on the stash. Just a little bit of holding power. Not that the heat doesn't do a good job, but a little bit of Balm Stick from Dr. Nick's. And this is nice because of the distribution method and the product as well. But very easy to put on. Don't have to melt it in your hands. You can go right up where you want it to go. Dr. Nick's Balm Stick. It was the Co-Share, medium heat, low speed, and then the cold blast. It was the Aberlight Pro at 340 for my sweet heat spot. Don't forget your continuous mister. The Chicago Comb number 14 for the conditioning routine, and the number 8 for the heat routine. Or number 7, I forgot, I'm ripped. I had True North Beard Coat Butter just rinsed out this morning. Nice, Fleecy. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you guys coming in here. If you could check before we get out of here, if you hit that like button, please go check out the links in the description as well. I appreciate y'all coming out here. I hope to see you guys tomorrow for the Tres Amigos Bearder Respect. and Dan and Sam Beard Advice Live as well. And then they should be moving back to Wednesday, I think, in a couple weeks. But hope to see you guys on all those shows. Really appreciate everyone in the community. Appreciate all the streaming guys that are doing their thing. All the different shows out there. So darn cool. Again, appreciate you guys coming in here. I know I say it a lot, but it means a lot. Hope to see you tomorrow on the show. And oh, and I'm gonna leave you with the beard. With that said, I'm gonna leave you with the beard waggle. Nice natural flow. The wind can blow around, mess it up, whatever. It's gonna go essentially back where I had it. Boom. Leave you with a little beard waggle. Yep, just for you guys. Yep. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. With that, I'm gonna see you all on the next one. All right, bye bye.